Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Video ini i-demonstrate ko kanyo biariin mag-usal t-test for independent samples, SPSS patawagon pagtaon ta statistical package for social sciences. In independent samples t-test ini hambok ang mga types in t-test, actually 3 sen taod. In ikarwa amon pagtaon ta one sample t-test, iwan hinambok amon t-test for dependent samples. So we will begin muna with the definition, of course, of this type of statistical test. So we have here the independent samples t-test, or independent t-test for short, compares the means between two unrelated groups on the same continuous dependent variable. By the way, the other term for independent samples t-test, aside from ini amon independent t-test ini, manjari din tawagon tayong test ini as unpaired samples t-test. So baka magbasa ka mo ha literature books or internet, and then meron kakita nyo independent samples t-test, so manjari din sa tawagong unpaired samples t-test. So kung usalon in independent samples t-test, muna bang kita mag-compare sin means, and we know yung mean, yung average between two unrelated groups. So on kita key words din di hamon pagtakong ta unrelated groups. Bag kita imian unrelated groups, dua groups na duwaing in members, meaning they are not related. Meaning the members of the group 1 are different from the members of the group 2. Example, as in gender. In gender on siya two classifications, amo na in male, amo na in female. So in male and female ini amo ni pagtakon ta unrelated groups, meaning bangkaw members in male, doon lang ko male, di ko man jaril mo dito female. Inhatin niya dukaing in characteristics sin dua group. So hambok group usog, yan ikarawa group babae. And then aun din kita rin di same continuous or dependent variable. In pagyanong ta dependent variable, amo in variable i-measure ta a certain research questions. So subay in variable yaon, it measured siya in terms of continuous, meaning it could be ratio or interval. So di man jari in dependent variable tayaon, categorical siya, among nominal or ordinal. Examples in dependent variable ini among classified siya as continuous biasin mga grades. So measured in terms of let's say 98%, 88%. In the case of college, like 1.5, 1.75, etc. So again, this is the example. If the dependent variable in grades, let's say 85, 90%, etc., and then two unrelated groups, male and female. Now take note, in t-test mausal ta lang bang in taod sin groups 2. O di sa mausal bang so pa mga 3 groups pataas. O kasi possible din kita mag-compare sin mean sin 3 groups or more. Example, let's say section 1, section 2 versus section 3. But that is 3 groups already, so we cannot use itong independent samples t-test. So we use t-test for independent samples if, okay, first of all, the research objective is to test for significant difference. So meaning, in goal ta rin di test ini is to determine if there is a significant difference between the two groups. So bukon nila kung ta rin di relationship, bukon din ini sa effect or impact or influence, bukon din ini sa prediction, bukon din ini sa description or even association. Bukon ini. So there are two unrelated groups. Basta nakita kay na subay on dua groups pero unrelated sila. Yung members in group 1, duaing iwan members in group 2. The dependent variable is continuous. In dependent variable measure ta, so as a measured in continuous, it could be a ratio or interval. And then the assumptions are met. Examples of the assumptions of the t-test for independent samples, muna in normality of data, we have homogeneity of variance, iba dapat mayroon outliers. In mga ini, ma-learn nyo ini ha separate video ko among assumptions of parametric tests. Hopefully makapaon kita video about assumptions of parametric tests. In normality of data, ma-determine ta bang in data normal or bukod using the so-called Kolmogorov-Smirnov, Ivanchin-Shafiro-Wilk test. That is part of test of normality. Usually ma-test ra yan sa using the SPSS, Ivanchin other software. You can also look at the histogram. Buka mga graph kakitaan ta ha software. For example, bang in data ta mag-form siya bell shape, it means normal in distributions in data. And important ini assumptions, meaning considerations kita unta bang kita mag-run sin t-test for independent samples. Aun din kita homogeneity of variance pagtawagon. We can determine bang on homogeneity sin variance or y dito ha pagtaon ta Leven's test for equality of variance. So hopefully we can demonstrate later yung tinatawag nating homogeneity of variance. And then dapat yung data na i-analyze natin ay walang outliers. Makita man outliers, amo ni in data points or points sa data ta na nakabidda kay wanan. For example, pag kita nag-survey and then inusal ta survey, it's a questionnaire. Example, a 5-point Likert scale questionnaires ranging from strongly agree to strongly disagree, and we use a code for that one. For example, let's say strongly disagree as 1, and then disagree 2, 3, let's say neither agree nor disagree, and then 4 we have agree, and 5 strongly agree. Mangyan mag-answer in respondents, they will simply check the survey questionnaire. Pero bang kita mag-analyze, in most cases we use the code. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mga unsa pa mga respondents nag-answer 6, although that is impossible kasi checklist lang yan siya. But in data analysis, let's say on na-encode mo rin doon, let's say instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, inkarupunan mo 6. So in 6 yet 2, amo ito pagtakong outliers kasi in possible response lang ang mga code yet 2 subay sa 1, 2, 5. On then cases, for example, kabutangan ta 44, mga 33, 22. So dami kanin mga 22, 20, 33, 44 yung mga nipagtangon outliers kasi in possible response lang amon range kakitaan ta ha doon data analysis subay lang sa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So bang own numbers nakabinda ha 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the case of Likert scale yung pagtarget outliers. So subay ta mo na yato igon before kita mag-run sin mga statistical test basin beni kasi in t-test for independent samples lamod siya pagtakon parametric test. In parametric test sensitive to outliers. Ang pa in SPSS misan sa pa ma-own outliers meaning wrong in pag-encode tas in data ma-analyze nila yan. I-analyze nila yan. So pangati ta so kat na-analyze das in SPSS correct in findings. Yun pala wrong siya. So dapat kita ang tatod na meron sa outliers. So hopefully basta na yung kaya na na kita separate video for these assumptions of mga parametric tests. Hopefully we can discuss in detail yung tinatawag nating normality of data, homogeneity of variance, and dapat walang outliers. Okay, example of research questions under t-test for independent samples. Let's say we have, is there a significant difference in the academic performance of the students when the data are grouped according to gender? So again, mag-usal kita t-test for independent samples bang in question or objective ta about significant difference, not relationship, not association. And then, subay on groups, duwan taod na unrelated. In this case, the groups amo na in male and female. Yari ha gender. So, siya. And then, dapat on kita dependent variable measured in continuous scale. So, ini-measure ta rin di, of course, yung academic performance and our definition of academic performance in the context of this research question, amo na yun yung pagtaon tag grades in students. So, scores yan siya or it's a ratio interval, continuous siya. So, therefore, academic performance is a continuous, of course. And then, number 2, is there a significant difference in the test anxiety of the students based on education level? So again, this is a question of significant difference, and then in two groups na rin di amo na education level. Although research question ini bukod tud sa clear na two groups ba sa or three groups, but in our definition of term, for example, of education level, we mean ito yung mga undergraduates at saka postgraduates. So two groups lang. And then test anxiety is measured using a standardized questionnaire. So we see that we are using a scale for this one or scores. So So therefore test anxiety is a continuous variable. So ini hinambok ka dua examples in t-test for independent samples. Okay, so let's do this type of t-test in SPSS. So assuming our research question is there a significant difference in the self-esteem scores for males and females? So again, our two unrelated groups, muna in males, ones in females. So this is about significant difference. Our dependent variable self-esteem scores. So scores is classified under continuous data. And then usually bang kita mag-run in parametric test like t-test for independent samples, we have to formulate the hypothesis. That is actually part of hypothesis testing. In fact, formulating the hypothesis, whether it's null or alternative hypothesis, is the first step for hypothesis testing. So let's say our null hypothesis is there is no significant difference in the mean self-esteem scores for males and females. Makita maginang research paper in the case of Germanic format, kabakan tayo hypothesis of the study dito ha chapter 1. Chapter 1 sin manuscript yan. So usually, we report only the null hypothesis kasi null hypothesis lang hinitesta. Although there are cases that we can also report the alternative hypothesis para lang mag-guide ka to bang uno in final answer ta to our research question o bang sa baon significant difference or why. O sige, we will go to a data SPSS. This is a data that I downloaded from internet. So assuming this one was na kita nag-enter data. So ininangon ta para ma-analyze in research question ta. Take note in research question ta, is there a significant difference in the mean self-esteem scores for males and females? So it's very important na i-consider ta muna uno naman yung mga variables sin-study ta. So we have self-esteem scores, that's the dependent variable, and then we have males and females, the grouping variable. So we go to SPSS. Ininangon ta lang is i-click in analyze. Take note, these are steps for the independent samples t-test. So click then analyze, and then i-click then compare means. So after compare means, kakitaan ta in yan, independent samples t-test. So click ta yan. Pag click ta sin independent samples t-test, mag-appear na yung dialog box ini. Now take note that our grouping variable, amo na yung gender, but in this case, amo na yung sex, we have male and female. O yan. And then, sex is the grouping variable, yung male and female. Our dependent variable is self-esteem. So let us find self-esteem. So in this type of data yan nakautang total self-esteem. So transfer ta in dependent variable ta harap mali pa test variable. Whatever is our dependent variable, yung measured in continuous data or continuous scale, i-transfer ta sa pa test variable. Okay? The grouping variable will always be the two groups. Ayan. And then after this one, i-click ta muna ini kasi bang yan naka question mark, di pa kita yan maka-proceed pa. Okay. Ayan. So i-click ta yan. Bang sa pa naka-highlight niyan sabi, I think yellow orange or it's yellow, i-click then define groups. Okay? And then define groups, kakitaan ta in group 1 and group 2. And actually, these two groups represent the male and female. So, data ini, imbutang ta ha group 1, utang ta sa 1, because that is the first group in the data. And in group 2, we have number 2, because that is the second group. So, i-click then continue. After mag-click continue, i-click in OK. So actually mo lang yan to in steps in independent samples t-test. Very short steps and kakitaan ta biyaon in result. So kitaon ta PowerPoint presentation i-enlarge ten table. So in first table mag-appear bang ta na-analyze na in data ta using the independent samples t-test. Kakitaan ta rin di in grouping variable among males and females, yari din in dependent variable ta among self-esteem, and we can have yung n, meaning it means the number of respondents for each group. So 184 in tawad sin male, 252 in tawad sin females. Amoy nin scores nakawa sin its group. For example, male in nakawa 34.02 in female 33.17. So again, we go back to the question, is there a significant difference in the self-esteem scores between male and female? So on ba pagbiddaan sin score sin usog iban babae ha self-esteem. Bang takitaon in male naka 34.02, in female 33.17. Bang kita imian on pagbiddaan, either mataas sin ang buok, mataas sin usog, mababaeng babae or vice versa. Bang kita imian why pagbiddaan, meaning no difference, meaning yung scores nila sibo or almost identical. So in this case, mathematically speaking, we can say there is a difference kasi mataas in usog, in scores in usog kaysa babae. However, the decision will not rely on this table. So why takitaon in second table? Mamon ini. Para tuod makakonclude kita bang on difference or why. Remember, we have to answer the research question. And remember, we also need to provide a decision for our null hypothesis, whether we will reject or do not reject the null hypothesis. In null hypothesis na balikan tamon, there is no significant difference in the mean self-esteem scores for males and females. So kita unta bang klaro in null hypothesis. So this one. So this is the second table. Amon mag-appear bang kita mag-analyze in independent sample stitches. Okay, remember yung assumptions, one of the assumptions of t-test for independent samples na there should be homogeneity of variance. And I mentioned about the Levens test for equality of variance or variances. So dito kakita na table ini, bang sa upama aon homogeneity, meaning sibo invariance, at way roon homogeneity invariance, bukod sibo invariance. So para ma-determine yato, mari kita pa Levens test for equality of variances. Kita unta in sig value din di case nini we have 0.062. O yan. If this is greater than 0.05, pagtaon ta alpha level, it means there is an equal variances assumed. Yan. Again, bang in sig value ini, basin 0.062, mataas siya din ha 0.05 or amon alpha level, in kawaon ta meaning equal variances assumed. So meaning, all the details that we will get, amon hiwatang ta rito ha a table ta for the presentation, amo katan din di ha top row. Yan, top row katan. Kung sa upama, for instance, nagkataon lang na in ini less than 0.05, for example, kay mo sa 0.04, in kawaon ta mga details amo sabi na second row ini. Okay, this is important part of the assumption. So in this table, it's very obvious in 0.062 mataas siya din ha 0.05 alpha level. So therefore, in kaunta information amon hataas katan. Okay? Taas katan ini. Now, since we decided already that we will select the top row, mari kita pa sig two-tailed. Sig two-tailed din this will be our basis for answering the null hypothesis. Yan, kung i-reject ba natin ang yung null hypothesis o hindi natin i-reject. So since we will have 0.105 basta ang ikaw top row katan, so dito na count in 0.098 yan, we will concentrate on 0.105. So again, we will compare this 0.105 to 0.05. That's our alpha level. So since 1.105 is greater than the alpha level, yung 0.05, in decision ta is we do not reject the null hypothesis. Yan na. Bangkitin yan, di ta i-reject in null hypothesis, meaning magkakad kita habita si null hypothesis. So again, in value ta is 0.105. Bang ini sa upama less than 0.05, example, in value gima di 0.003, so that is less than 0.05, meaning we have to reject the null hypothesis. So dua lang ini decision ta is we have to reject or do not reject the null hypothesis. Bang kita yan i-reject the null hypothesis, di kita magkakad habita si null hypothesis. Ayan. But again, since this is greater than 0.05, so we do not reject the null hypothesis. In simple terms, ang mga school pagkakitaan ta or pagkadungwan ta, most researchers, ipag-usalon nila is accept null hypothesis. But when they say accept null hypothesis, they actually mean we do not reject the null hypothesis. Kita on talang balik in null hypothesis ta, inagis in null hypothesis, there is no significant difference in the mean self-esteem scores for males and females. So greater than 0.105 the alpha level. So we do not reject the null hypothesis, meaning we accept the null hypothesis. So our conclusion is there is no significant difference in the mean self-esteem scores for males and females. So whereon da pagbiddaan sin scores sin usog iwan sin babae. So meaning although on sa minor difference in terms of decimal numbers, generally whereon da pagbiddaan sin usog iwan babae in terms of their self-esteem scores. So again, our conclusion is there's no significant difference in the self-esteem scores between males and females. So for interpretation, this one, so we failed to reject the null hypothesis kasi nga greater than 0.05. So this means there's no significant difference in the mean self-esteem scores for males and females. But again, this is only an interpretation of the data that we have, yung result. Bukod pa naman actual interpretation, ibutang ta chapter 4 if we are using the Germanic format, or results and discussions if we are talking about the IMRAD format. Kasi in pag-interpret sin result basin kind of table to, we have to follow the APA format. So hopefully in our future videos, there will be a session on how do we interpret, meaning we put into words the findings, yung result natin using the APA format. So I think we will end the video here. So okay, thank you for watching. See you again in the next video.